How nice was it to send these five seniors out with a win in their final home game?
It's great. I mean, we've obviously struggled at home. We've been a better road team than a home team for 2 years in a row, and so we're trying to get that figured out. But, I was worried about senior days is a couple of reasons. One, it's emotional for me, for everybody, and it can be a good day, but it can also be very distracting in terms of what we're trying to get done. And so there's all kinds of concerns for me when we get into a senior day, and then you have 5 of them like we did, guys that we're, 4 of them we're counting on to play. And so it makes me a little nervous. We were, particularly in the second half, got just very squirrely. We got a lead and just kind of didn't take good shots and didn't play defense like we're supposed to. But we took a good offensive team and guarded them really well. We didn't rebound the ball great. We obviously shot the ball very poorly. We just offensively weren't very good. And we just have to continue to get that worked out. We're just a lot of people not guarding us, but we've got to take better shots than we took tonight.
The turnover margin too, I thought was a pretty big thing.
Yeah. Well, that was probably the biggest in terms because it allows us to run. That's when we're at our best, is when we can get on the break. And we did take good care of the ball tonight. They're a very high assist team. They're a great cutting team, great passing team, but it affords opportunities for there to be turnovers because they pass the ball more. And I thought our guys, Coach Hawk had our guys really ready to guard well.
Yeah. And not just that, but it seems like the more this team plays and kind of has begun to trust itself and trust in each other on the defensive end, it seems like they almost play that play down that end with a little bit more swagger than they do.
I think we're the best defensive team in the league right now, particularly if you look at points per possession. And it's, it was about 3 weeks ago, our players said this is what we want to be known for. And we said, okay, then let's be that. And I think they've done a great job of that, and Coach Hawk's done a great job of running the defense.
Is House okay? He didn't play the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's fine. He's
Okay.
fine. Just.
I think a lot of the people, fans, didn't realize that if we win the next 2 games, believe it or not, we'll have an over 500 record. And it doesn't sound like much to people that want more.
We've fought and scratched and clawed to get to 15-15, and we have a chance to get above 500. We have a chance to get to 500 in league. Generally, the teams that I coach are better second half teams. We have been this year. We're still trying to get the home thing figured out. We don't have to worry about that anymore. We've been a much better road team, but it's a big deal for us. It is a big deal for us, and so we're fighting for it. I think the makeup game on Sunday. A couple things. Indiana State moved this game a day because we thought that this would be our last game. It should be. And so they moved it back a day so we wouldn't have as much of a wait between now and when the tournament starts. Now, obviously, being able to play on Sunday helps that because it just gives us a game in between that so we don't have to sit around for 8 days. So we're thankful for that. But I do think there's going to be a challenge in terms of getting the players ready mentally to play that game because it just feels like an add-in. I don't know how much it'll mean to either team, but it needs to mean a lot to us.
And then Coach kind of touched on it at the top, 5 seniors. What did it mean to you to be able to coach those guys, whether it's for only 1 year or 2?
Well, they're great opportunities for me. I always say this, that we don't just influence their lives, they influence ours too. I mean, every player I've ever coached has influenced my life. And, so those guys are a part of that. Obviously, it's a different day and age in terms of these senior days. It's not like guys stick around for 4 years and just have such a connection to the fans. But to be able to have 3 of them that have been here 2 years and had a little bit better connection with the fans was great. We hope that by the time we get into this a little bit longer that we're going to have guys that have been here 3 or 4 years. That's really what we want.